Hi guys, welcome back to my kitchen. I wanted to do a video today about playing outside the BB King box. If you look on YouTube, you can probably find 500 videos on how to use the BB box. And I'm a huge fan of BB King. I think he's the greatest guitar player that ever lived. And just looking at the BB box leaves out a whole lot of what he plays. The sample that I just played earlier is kind of a mix of different licks that he used in the album BB King Live and Well. One side was live, the other side was in the studio. And the live side was at the Village Gate, New York, and there's 3 slow blues songs on it, and they all have just fantastic slow blues licks. And it also shows the sophistication of BB King. People think about him as, being able to express his playing with very few notes, and he is fantastic at that. And he can play one note and you know instantly it's BB King. What people don't know is he had a pretty sophisticated understanding of musical theory. And I don't think it was taught to him. I think it was intuitive. But in this solo, I want to show you how he does voice leading on every one of the licks. He's aiming for the third of whatever chord he's going into. In other words, if he's this song is in the key of D, and if he's at the D chord and he's going to the G chord, he's going to go for the third of the G chord, and it's consistent throughout the example, and it's pretty hip playing. Not a lot of blues players do that, and like I said, I really think it was intuitive on his part of just getting to the next chord, but it really is very cool. So I wanted to go through that. So I'm going to go through the licks now. The first one is just a basic blues intro arpeggio. It's a D major arpeggio, and it's like this. So he's just playing arpeggio there. What BB does a lot is he'll play these descending chromatic lines and ascending arpeggios, and it's consistent almost throughout this whole thing. After he does that lick, he does a very, very soft bend on the B string. Little bit of vibrato at the end, but not very much. Then he hits the D on the E string really hard with a lot of vibrato. And then plays this lick. And then he comes to one of these really cool descending chromatic scale licks. So he bends the B string with his first finger, and that's a kind of tough thing to learn, but it's an important part of BB's playing. He did it all the time, and he was really good at it. He could bend more than a full step with that. In this case, he's going to bend it slowly up to pitch. He's bending from here to here, but he's going to do it slowly. You try it again. And then he has it sounds like it's just a throwaway lick, but it's really not. He's walking down to the third of the G chord. But he just plays that very softly. So he walked down to that G chord, and he just goes back to the root and plays a G arpeggio. He does it a couple of times. He's on the G chord. And then he goes to his third of the D chord. Then he comes back to the D chord, and he's just playing a major run, a pretty simple one. And then back down. And then he plays what I think is the coolest lick in the history of the blues. He bends this note, which he takes the sixth and bends it up to the major seventh. Now, there's almost never a major seventh in the blues, but the major seventh of the D scale is the third of the G scale, which is the fifth in the song. So he's on the fifth now, and he plays. And then from there, he walks down with one of his chromatic licks again, and now he's going from the 5 to the 4 in the turnaround. So he goes. Which brings him to the root of the 5 chord, and he plays this arpeggio again. Now he's in the last 2 bars of the song, and he's just playing some blues licks. And he does this same lick that he did before. And then he finishes with this lick, which is a good lick to learn. It's something he does a lot, and he does it in different positions, and I'll show you that in a second. But this is how he does it. And that's the whole verse. Now I was talking about this lick that he uses. If he was in the in the BB box, for instance, that's the same lick. I can't. I'm too old to do this lick in this position. So, but he might do something like. I used to be able to do that a lot better, but you get old, things get in the way. But that's the whole song. I hope you enjoyed it. If you enjoyed it, please subscribe and leave some comments. I really appreciate it. It helps me out. And I hope to see you the next time. Thank you.